Hey, this is Timmara, signing on with some more of Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. Okay, after spending a lot of time, again, running around the Citadel, trying to talk to people, get some allies, finish some missions, and do other stuff, we're finally moving on, and we're going to tackle a mission. So I think we're going to head over, we got a lot to do, but we're going to head over to here, because this is where we should be able to go to Eden Prime, and that's a whole DLC mission. Eden Prime to recover Prothean artifact.
Signal confirmed.
This is how the scanning works. Okay. Is that just the only thing on? Okay, maybe it's... Okay. So, sorry. Just trying to get the scanning right. Let's land on Eden Prime. Let's look for some stuff. Let's bring Liara. Oh, we're definitely bringing Liara. She's already picked. And let's bring Edie. Wait, hold on. We'll just go with default. Wait. Okay, that was default Edie. I think Edie will be an interesting pick for this. Okay, and now this is the mission, what I think it is. We're gonna swip to the Avenger. Sure, we'll go with that. And we should be good. We got a lot of... Didn't I buy a lift grenade? No. Yeah, let's go with that. We'll get lift grenade. Sure, we'll just buy another one. I think everyone else is upgraded. We can check when we get down there.
Prime. This is where it all began. Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
I remember.
Eden Prime also marks Saren's first major attack with the Geth.
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
Records indicate that you lost a squad mate on Eden Prime.
Yeah. Corporal Jenkins.
Does returning to the colony cause unpleasant memories?
It's okay, Edie. Jenkins was a good soldier. He'd be proud of what we're doing here.
I hope the motivation is effective.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can.
All right.
No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Appreciate it.
All part of the service, Commander.
All right, everyone. Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
Let's go! Yeah, so this is one of the DLC missions, and I, again, as I've said a million times, have not played any of the DLC in 3 or in 2 until I did.
The area appears deserted.
Come on, let's see if we can find the dig site.
Oh, I'm stuck on rocks.
This was
So yeah.
a beautiful colony once.
The colonists rebuilt after Saren's attack. It is likely they will rebuild again after Cerberus is defeated.
Well,
City
then
on
there's the
Earth
Reapers.
where we grew up was hard and dirty. C8 as a war zone. Eden Prime doesn't deserve this.
Nobody does.
Just keeping an eye out for supplies.
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Look at that.
Oh, cool.
Bits of Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
Dr. Tassoni, have you encountered
Whoops.
dinosaur fossils during your digs?
No, dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species.
Okay.
The fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
No, jokes have specific structures. That was messing with you.
All right.
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
All right, we're getting right to it.
Recovered the corpse of a Prothean unmodified by Reaper technology.
Cerberus hasn't uncovered corpses. This Prothean is alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
I don't believe you. We should open it up right now.
Stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
By galactic community, you are suggesting that Protheans had a structure similar to the modern council.
I mean, why not?
Exactly. Their cultural and artistic expression are actually quite close to those of the ancient Asari. And given their similar interests in helping other species, it's clear that they believed in interspecies cooperation.
The way you describe them, they sound a lot like the Asari.
I'm certain I'm coloring their culture with my own perceptions. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Good thing we brought our Prothean expert.
I hope I can help. If a single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him
Gotta
out.
help him.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him.
No, we gotta wait.
Signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
I want to talk to them now. Yeah. So it's building up a Prothean squad mate, which, you know, is pretty cool for a lot of reasons. Whoops. So, yeah, we're getting there. First, deal with Cerberus. I didn't know how long this mission was going to take, so I was putting it off.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
All right. Let's get moving before more of them come back.
So I just search around the area. At least it'll seem like a really good way to get credits. Whoops.
Perfect. This intel will give Eden Prime's resistance movement a real chance to push Cerberus out of their colony.
Trying to find as much as possible. Pod data. Hold on, we'll get that last. So I want to look around, try to find as much as I can. Because we're salvaging a lot of credits and, you know, we're getting war effort editions. It's minor, but it's something.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game. This isn't a military stronghold. It's somebody's home.
It appears that Cerberus cares little for civilian casualties.
It's almost as if they don't really care as much for humanity as the Elusive Man likes to give off. It's almost as if they have like a self-defeating ideology. Whoops. Ooh, there's the green glimmer in the eyes. Attack on the Protheans.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the Empire. For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod.
If only they knew, which they don't.
Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
Oh. No, they were already being started to turn into collectors. Jeez, sorry.
I've got the signal.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would, and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video. And the signal they used.
Perfect. Then we just need to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Probably with that pod data we found earlier. Or that I will retrieve later. Maybe I should have picked that up, because I wasn't sure if we got it, if we would immediately be, you know, sent away. I think we're... They really do make this place feel lived in, and that makes it a point that, you know, Cerberus just showed up and took over. Which is expected of them, doesn't make them any better. Again, it's almost as if Cerberus really has a self-defeating ideology. We're here for the humans, and only the humans matter. We're gonna kill any human that gets not even in our way, or just nearby to a goal we have. Oh, jeez. Okay. Think we got it. Okay, just looking around. Green biotics. Sorry, that's just cool flavor.
Victory! Seal the bunker! Acknowledged. How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Yeah.
Third of our people.
Alert! North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
Yeah, they can't even get started on any salvation. Which was the point. And how'd this guy get over here?
Understood that one too?
Yeah.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need.
Level
to
up.
open the
We'll take care of it
pod.
later.
Backup forces are here.
Yeah. Well, I'll try something and I'm stuck. Yes! I keep forgetting I can just do that.
Please locate the controls.
No time. Let's find another way across.
I can turn the armor back on pretty quickly. Find another way to the pod? Oh. Is there like a ladder we can climb up, or? Oh, we just circled back around. Okay, whoop. How do we use... Oh, the grenade's just a key. Or a, yeah, ability. Oh, the ladder is just right there. That made me think I should have looked, though. It's just like, oh, we can't get across the bridge. How are we going to get over there? Oh, you can go across the... Looks like you can get across the rooftops to bridge the gap, but how do we get up there? Oh, well, we can just do this. Okay. There's the pod. Let's wake up our new buddy.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the light life pod to process it. Cerberus has heavy forces incoming. We'll need to hold this position.
Yeah, what are they gonna do?
Here they come!
That's fun. Gonna run on up and go boom again. Yeah. Oh, so get out of here. Anyone else?
Looks like we've got a second to catch our breath.
Or set up preparations for the next wave.
Either way.
Has the life pod ended stasis mode?
It should not be much longer. We should look for ways to hamper the enemy's approach.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
Yeah.
Of course.
Think tactically, but you know, we can do it.
Heavy men
Oh,
inbound.
that's something else. Yeah, Kenny. Whoops. There we go. Get out of here with that.
There.
All right.
You can open the
Where'd
life
they?
pod now.
Oh, Edie's got a decoy. I go, I swear Edie was just there. Okay. We got it.
There, you've got it. Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness.
I'm awake now. You're all so ugly.
Be careful, he's confused.
Easy, man. Did we win?
Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes.
No. The bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online. Those soldiers are still alive.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now.
Alright, so the guy we've been following is actually who we have here.
What is left of it? A few hundred people. Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You will remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods. I need the few that are left.
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
Well,
I will be more than that.
I will be the righteous fury!
How many others?
Literally none.
You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I've read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Hi.
Human. Synthetic. This is not a good beginning.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
I thought Edie
Yes.
would have an interesting thing to say about
You will
this.
see.
Alright. So yeah, so Javik, and that brings up...
Prothean.
Hold on.
That's correct, Ed. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate.
I've
Never
noticed.
seen a force like the Reapers.
Yeah,
He has.
it's almost... Anyways.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Alright.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way.
We're getting there. So yeah, we got this like the only DLC squad mate, but it seems like he's more
What's the problem?
involved than
I've tried to make the room more accommodating,
Kasumi and
but they're not
Zaid.
letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
Is that some weird glitching going on?
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem.
It's either work with us or truly finish extinction of the Protheans.
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
You'd know all about that.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which?
Yeah, this old flashback from 1 and that.
You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings.
And you still did
Why
nothing?
weren't they heated? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
There's still like some weird glitching going on the borders.
And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst?
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
To fight.
My people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist.
Shoo.
Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dry.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters. This silence is your answer.
All right. Well then.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
My
Could it
cell
help
phone.
us with the device?
No, it contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
Hey now.
I'm sorry.
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
Yeah, that's the one thing, you know, Mass Effect 3 had a couple of different controversies about it. The ending, the, you know, the microtransactions, other stuff in-game. And then one of the other ones was that this was a paid DLC to finally give you a Prothean ally, a paid DLC that felt like it was so integral that it was really irked people that you had to pay for it. What was it? Was this back when there was still on-disc DLC, or was this like a separate package that came out later? I don't remember. But, yeah. And the thing is, we finally get a Prothean ally that you had to pay for. I think that it was one of the more expensive DLCs, and he's a total dick.
We've never seen a species with
So
this
it's just
degree
sort of
of
like,
ability.
wow,
It was
thanks
commendable.
EA, you're crapping all over us for paying for this by just giving us a total jerk.
Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
I'm beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
So could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here,
I thought this was the same room.
prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Yeah.
Tiara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've
Better.
always wondered. What sort
Prob-
of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
Yeah, we gathered
My
that much.
studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
Oh.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished. And if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so severe.
It was by necessity.
They seem very enlightened, but we just got like this soldier here.
Intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time, the Metacon War, we were turning the tide until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago in ways we could never imagine.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The
What do you
Empire
think?
had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion.
But
Traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option, you would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you. I think. Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
so even he doesn't know.
Never saw it.
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusano.
Huh.
If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
And none came
All of our
out.
people survived.
No. But they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
We can take you there.
How did your people
Road
wage war
trip
against them?
back to the Citadel.
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes,
Yeah.
our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Why did you lose? Why do you think they
I
lost,
think your own
Shepard?
cycle lost the war.
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
There's some weird glitching going on in the scene.
Amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies.
Which is weird because they look like ants.
Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik.
Then welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
Alright, yeah, sorry, that's a very odd slam unlocked. Okay.
So much for me, it was only yesterday.
Particle rifle. Okay, so we get their weapons.
Now we are only a myth.
Sorry, it was very... the lizard people evolved? Weird, so the Solarians... How odd. Hold on, since we're here, and I thought I got these guys. You guys!
Oh, I knew this was coming.
I just mean, it's an amazing work of engineering. Elastic titanium silicon polymers, ultra-light harmonic phased power cells. And if she ever accidentally walks into a wall, there's just so much padding.
Dude, don't look at me like that. The way his neck is spinning.
Pretty much are, Kenneth.
It's great to be back.
Feels good to be in an Alliance uniform again. Nothing to
Welcome aboard, Chief.
Commander.
So they're just talking to themselves. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, we just get them brought over because they were fun. I realized that was an inspector terminal. I was not paying attention. Wait. Oh no, we're in engineering. Just out of curiosity, if we go over, talk to people again. I don't know if anyone has anything new to say, but we can check in. Check in with Liara, check in with Garrus.
New information on the private messages terminal.
Call between Grotto. Okay, just more notes. Okay.
A Prothean. A living, breathing Prothean right below me.
He's not what I expected.
Me neither. He was a little cold when I tried to talk. I understand the shock of waking up again. His species gone. But a Prothean, Shepard. There's so much he could tell us. Feel free to look around.
He'll open up eventually, maybe. Yeah, again, that's just like some of the another part of the backlash with Mass Effect 3 is just sort of like paid DLC. And again, I don't remember, was it on-disc DLC? On-disc DLC? So it was like pre-order bonus?
Seen a lot of crazy things in my time on the Normandy, Shepard. Talking Reaper, talking Clint, and now a real live talking Prothean. Hell of a thing, waking up to find everything you know is destroyed. But I imagine the chance to get some payback is consolation. Doubt you and I'll ever get a second chance against the Reapers.
Yeah. Anyways. So, yeah, but, you know, either on this DLC, whatever, but, you know, DLC for a Prothean ally, which is something people have been hoping for, were hoping for the longest time, and then he is just like this smug, self-superior guy, and it's just sort of like, oh, you... Oh, okay.
Poor colonists on Eden Prime. First the Geth attack, now Cerberus. For what it's worth, our new crew member doesn't need a translator himself, but he shared a Prothean language tutorial program. It was apparently designed for servant races being inducted into the Empire. Charming cultural clue.
Hold on. Spectre status confirmed. Ashley. Yeah, Ash is now a Spectre. Meet me on the Citadel. Miranda, hey! New article on Eden Prime. Yeah, so that's also engineering. Wait. For some reason I just confused myself. Hold on.
You mean the biggest story in 50,000 years that I can in no way talk about?
So you have seen him. Just wondering.
You know, in the old days, they didn't have automat on cameras. Reporters had to cake on the makeup.
Alright. So you're still doing whatever.
Need anything, Commander?
How's Engineer Donnelly working out?
The kid's got talent. Now if he could just learn to shut his damn mouth.
That's part of his charm.
I'm sorry, Commander. Donnelly is dedicated, knowledgeable, and thinks on his feet. I'm glad to have him on my team. Could use a lesson or two about respecting chain of command, but I've handled the likes of him before. No need for concern.
How's Engineer Daniels working out?
Her, I like. She's sharp and knows propulsion theory better than most physicists I've met. And she's easy to work with, too. Always said you had an eye for talent. Good job bringing her back to the Alliance.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, yeah, for some reason I got confused. Cortez, no, he's the guy who hangs out with Vega. So we gotta head down another floor.
Don't you dare. They're everywhere. You just get taken too. I can't just sit here doing nothing. Stay with me. Run. Get out of there. You could make it. No, I can't, Steve. But you can. Promise me. I love you. But I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve. No, don't. I love you. But I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve. No, don't.
Commander. Sorry. Didn't see you there. This is a recording from Ferris Fields. Months ago. I lost a lot of friends that day. I lost my husband. I grieved. Said goodbye, made my peace.
Yeah, so just listening to him talk.
Talking to him when the collectors hit?
I was organizing construction at a remote station a few clicks south of the main colony. Robert managed to get outside of the field the collectors put up. Instead of running, he called me.
I'm sorry for your loss. He obviously cared a lot about you.
He was afraid I wouldn't let go. But for him, I moved on. Or at least I thought I had. Then the invasion hits. There's no time. And the one thing I grab is this. I mean, what's the point of moving on with your life when everything is going to hell?
Start thinking that way and we've already lost.
Yeah, you're right, but... well, to be honest, I've never felt as alone as I do right now.
You're not alone, Steve. I'm here, anytime you need me.
I appreciate that, Shepard, I really do. But don't worry, Commander. When I'm in that pilot seat, I'm there 100%. I won't fail you. It's just the downtime between missions that's hard, you know?
I know.
Yeah, so just talking to him, family lost. Yeah, there's not really much else to say. Wait. Oh, right, the thing can be upgraded. I don't know if Vega has anything to say, but we can check in.
I still can't believe it.
Prothean, man.
Prothean. Doc must be over the moon.
You could say that.
I hear the guy's not all there. Exactly. Damn. I can't imagine. Brought forward 50,000 years. Last of your kind. That's bound to screw with your mind.
Yeah.
Well, here's hoping he can help us with the Reapers.
Indeed. I suppose. Do we have time? We could just go check. I want to go to the Citadel and see what's up with Miranda. I think we can cram that in. That shouldn't be too much time. Xanadu. Yeah, I also gotta do some planet searching. We'll get there.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
Commons. Because I bet she's gonna be at the apartment areas. If I recall. No, maybe not. Or no, she's probably in the docking area. What am I thinking? She eventually shows up in the apartments. I remember that.
Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. 1 moment, please.
Probably in the docking bay. There, viewing deck. Let's go check in with our former Cerberus contact.
Shepard,
There she is.
there you are.
How you doing?
Commander Shepard. It's been far too long. We live in interesting times.
A little too interesting.
I couldn't get anywhere near you when the Alliance had you locked up.
Relieved of duty. It was complicated.
I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court-martial you. The Alliance isn't known for its flexibility.
Eh.
Doesn't matter now.
What are you gonna do?
About Earth.
Countless people lost their lives within minutes. The Reapers are everything we feared.
They should have listened to you a long time ago.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry, Shepard.
What about you? What brings you here?
I need to talk to a few people. Like you. The Citadel is a good place to meet. For now. What's the Alliance's next move?
Gathering allies.
It's a long shot.
Did you hear we met a Prothean? What?
Not surprising. Shepard, there's something I wanted to mention.
What is it?
I haven't heard from my sister, Oriana, for a while. I'm getting worried.
I was just thinking about that.
Sister.
Yes. I don't want to overreact, but... well, there's a lot going on.
I noticed.
I thought we made sure she was safe.
We did.
Yeah, but
It's
Reapers.
probably nothing, but I just know my father is involved.
What happened?
I don't know. Everything I had in place to make sure she was safe went dark.
Good luck.
What do you
Have
need
fun.
from me?
I appreciate the offer, Shepard, but you have your hands full.
Well, why bring it
If I
up?
need a door or two kicked down, I know just who to call. But for now, I'll be fine.
Okay. I understand.
I have to figure this out.
You will.
Oh, okay.
Why do you think your father was involved in Oriana's disappearance?
Who else would be
I
involved?
kept careful tabs on my sister. I always knew where she was. For her to just vanish, it could only be him. After I hid her away, I still knew he'd stop at nothing to find her. She's all he has left. I have a hunch what happened, but I'll fill you in when I'm certain.
Fair enough. It's almost as if his weird obsessions have pushed
You had
people
any
away.
run-ins with the elusive man?
Just once. He said it had been a pleasure to work with me, but he needed to contain the situation.
Contain the situation. Sounds final.
It nearly was. He doesn't take rejection well.
No, he doesn't.
I've noticed.
It's been a long time. What happened to you?
I've been in hiding. Being on the run from just about everyone isn't as glamorous as it sounds.
You should talk to Kasumi. She knows all about
Is
that.
right? I knew there would be repercussions to walking away from Cerberus.
I imagine. You're a dangerous enemy.
I am.
All right.
If you're looking for a lead here, anyone associated with Cerberus will be hard to find.
No question. But I'm owed a few favors. Someone here will give me a tip on Oriana.
Okay, nothing as much as a
Gotta
help.
get
No
back to
questions about Jacob or
And I should
anything.
get out of sight.
Be careful.
No promises.
Okay, yeah, so she'll pop in every now and then. So, you know, interesting to see, you know, characters again. I suppose that's it. Okay, so just checking in with Miranda. She's doing alright, I guess. Other than that, yeah, so we got next missions. I think next up we can hit the, yeah, the garrison isn't the right word. We can hit the school, because I think that's the next thing. Scan, we'll hit that later, even though I want to do that now. I found like a little guide where people recommend, or where it's like a kind of like consensus recommendation on like what missions you should tackle, why and when, and it seems really useful. So, people recommending, you know, there are kind of subtle points of no returns where some side quests will just stop working after a while, and with the Reaper invasions and everything else going on, there are times where you should just, like, take a break and, like, go planet scanning and everything. Just trying something. Okay, so yeah, next time we'll hit that, and yeah, then we'll get another companion. That's going to be fun. So, until next time, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara, signing off.